welcome back to Autism Live. We're just talking weather. Everybody, weather is, the thing today because everybody's experiencing some extreme of it. Joining us right now via Skype, we have Thomas Scheel. Hopefully, he's going to tell me. There we are. Thomas, is it Scheel or Scheel? Stay on the phone, though. Scheel.
Thomas Scheel, yeah.
Okay. And you are the CEO and founder of an organization, and I want to know that if I'm saying that right. How do you say the name of the organization?
Yeah, you said it right. It's Uneepi.
Uneepi. Okay. So Uneepi is a very unique entity. Tell us what it is.
Yeah, sure. So Uneepi is the online dating site for adults who have autism and Asperger's. We're a combination of Match and Facebook in the sense that we are a safe place for you to sign up and find love, but also a place where you can look for friends who share similar interests as you do.
Well, and this is a very unique thing. Tell us, how did this come about? Why did you start this?
Yeah, sure. So the reason why I started Uneepi was I was on and off dating sites for a few years. It's actually where I met my wife. During my time on these dating sites, I had noticed that there wasn't really they didn't really have any resources to help you out when you join up. They just wanted you to spend money. I realized then I wanted to build a better dating site that would help its members with dating, but I wasn't actually sure how I would do that. Until one night I was watching the movie Hitch with Will Smith and Kevin James, and Kevin James actually hired Will Smith in the movie to be his dating coach. And that's when it hit me that I should build a dating site that offered coaching to its members to help them with dating. The site was actually going to originally be for neurotypicals, but after watching the documentary Autism-Live and seeing how dating can be difficult for them, I decided and I also speaking to Rebecca, who I actually met while I used to do freelance web development. She did behavior analysis, and speaking to her about it as well. I told her that I think I wanted to do it for those in the spectrum, and she thought it was a great idea, and she wanted to be a part of it. So that's when we decided to do it for the autism community.
Okay, so I am in love with this idea. I think it's amazing, and we have had a viewer who's been watching us for 7 years and saying to me, "When is this going to happen? Why can't I find somebody who can help me with this?" So I'm so thrilled that I finally now have someplace to send him. But tell us how it works. So if I'm a person and I'm on the autism spectrum and I want to be dating and I want to be dating successfully, what do I have to do?
Sure. So you come to the site and then you click on sign up.
And what's the site? Let's start with that. What is the actual site?
uneepi.com.
Okay. And what does that mean?
Yes, sure. So it actually means two different things in Latin and in Greek. I talked the word uni, which means to become one, and the word pi, which means forever or infinity, and I combined them together. My wife and I actually came up with it together, so I give her the credit for that, actually. And it actually, the slogan of our company is to become one forever.
I love that. Okay, cool. So you go to that website, and there's a button that says log in or join or whatever. What does it say?
Yeah, it says sign up.
Sign up.
Yep. And then we're actually in the process of building a video that will have that will demonstrate on how to sign up from step by step.
Okay.
For people who might have difficulty with it, it should be live by the end of this week, if not the early of next week.
Okay.
So users will sign up. They'll fill out the basic questions that the site usually asks, their age, their gender, what they're interested in, where they live, and after filling out those questions, they get asked other questions, and these are the questions that we kind of use to help you get matched.
Okay.
And the questions are or some of the questions are, there's actually 10. I'd rather go to the bookstore than a bar. I find it hard to make friends. When I talk, it isn't easy for others to get a word in, and I would rather go to movies than go to a museum. And then the options that you get to answer is almost always, kind of a lot, and almost never. So we kind of use these questions to help you get matched. If you're outgoing, then you probably want to date someone who's outgoing. Or if you're kind of reserved and quiet, then you probably might want to date somebody who's more like you. But there's also a second option that you can get matched, and that is if you want to fill out your match settings, saying I'm looking for a female aged between 27 and 32, and live like an X amount of miles away from your zip code.
Okay. So you put all this information in, and then does it like say to you, here are some choices, or does it match you to one person?
It gives you multiple choices, depending on how it gives you multiple choices if there's multiple choices available for you.
Okay. And then does it give you a way to contact those people? What's the next step?
Yeah, sure. So after you fill out your profile, and if you have the premium package, which I'll go into a little bit later, you can send these people a message, and then we have pre-filled messages filled out for you. So if you might not know what this message or something, you can send a link, and it's you put a lot of time and effort into that to make sure that these people would actually want to respond back to those messages.
And at what point does somebody help coach you through? So you email the person. Does somebody coach you through what to say then, or that comes later?
So the coaching is not actually a requirement, or you don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Okay.
The coaching is actually optional. So you can go to the data support page on Uneepi.com, and you can see a little bit about the coaching packages, and then you can schedule a free 30-minute consultation with Rebecca, and she'll go over a little bit about what's going to happen, what are the various topics that you guys can discuss, and some of the topics are cyber safety, because safety is definitely our number one priority. How to set up a profile, how to be outgoing in social scenes. I like this person. What do I do next? And I want to be more outgoing. What do I need to do? Okay.
So now clearly you can't do all of this for free. So you mentioned that there's a premium package. Talk to us about how much it costs to join and the different tiers.
Sure. So the basic membership is $10 a month, and it's the premium package. This will allow you to do everything on the site, from sending a person a message to being a part of the forums and the blog, the forums and the community. So maybe you want to post a topic about has anyone seen the most recent Batman movie or whatever? You can get the discussions. It's a way for you to kind of talk to people without having the extra pressure of sending a message or having to go through that whole phase, because that part of it sometimes might be a little nerve-wracking for people. Then we have another fee where you can pay $70 for 6 months and get an hour of coaching. So that normally is $70. Sorry, that's normally $100, but you can get it for $100. Sorry, for $100, you can get it for $70. And then the last package we have, which I think is the best one we have, it's called the unlimited package, where you can get access to the site for as long as you want, and you also get an hour of coaching as well.
And how much is that?
And that's $100.
Okay. All right. And so now it takes a while to get people to join, and the more people who join, then the more proficient your matches are going to be, right? So
yeah, right.
How long have you guys been doing this?
We launched the end of 2016. We launched November 2016.
Okay.
We didn't really take off until, I want to say, the middle of 2017. And then year to date, we're up to over 1,800 members signed up. We've had a 220% increase in members signing up 2018 versus 2017.
Great.
So we're definitely bringing in new members daily, and it's starting to grow more and more.
And do you find, Thomas, that I imagine that there might be clusters of places where somebody is. So if somebody is living in the middle of Kansas where there isn't a whole lot of stuff around them, and they sign up for it, they might be matched with somebody who's a little ways away. Do you find that that's okay because they first start talking online?
Yeah, we haven't really seen that happen too much, but if it does happen, then we will, I guess they will try to make a long distance relationship work. And sometimes too, they might end up just being long distance friends or pals and having someone that they can relate to and communicate with. But usually people try to search for other members who live in their area.
Yeah. All right. Well, now here's a big important question. What if, does somebody have to be on the autism spectrum to be a part of this?
You don't have to be on autism. Well, like so, Uneepi is for people on autism spectrum, but it's also for people who have social difficulty. So maybe you're not really diagnosed in the spectrum, but you have like a lot of the similar traits, or like you might get a lot of people on the spectrum, then you can sign up as well. But we're kind of just making sure that people on the site have autism or might have a form of autism.
Okay.
Because we want to make sure that it's like safety and that there's no one out there that's trying to like take advantage of our
Yes.
members, because safety is our biggest concern.
But we're not saying, just to put a fine point on it, we're not saying that people on the spectrum should only date people on the spectrum. What you're saying is, if you're having trouble communicating and you need a little more help and support, we're going to start having you date with people who share this and maybe are a little bit more patient. Is that kind of the thought?
Yes, correct. And the coaching helps out as well. Sometimes we notice that people might just use our site just for the coaching, because maybe it's like, oh, well, I like this person, but like I don't know what to do, so they'll use us for that as well.
Okay, so you don't have to do the dating site; you could just do the coaching.
Yeah, and the coaching packages start at like for 1 hour is $40. But the that price is like, I would say, it's very reasonable, because when I was like looking into the prices, I've seen prices start from $100 to $500 an hour. And I was like, there's no way I want to charge people for this. So that's why we kept the price very reasonable at $40 an hour. And then you can buy like 5-hour packages and 10-hour packages for cheaper.
And I would assume that you can do the coaching long distance, that it's done on the phone or via Skype, that you don't have to be in the area.
Yeah, it's done over the phone or Skype or FaceTime, like whatever you feel most comfortable with.
And you were mentioning that it's Rebecca who does the coaching, correct?
Yes. For now, it's her, but as we start getting more people to use the coaches, we have some people lined up and ready to come on as coaches as well, who have the same certification. And Rebecca is going to be.
Do they have a special credential that allows them to coach, or they're just people who are really good at this?
They actually have to have some involvement and have to have worked with people on the spectrum in the past, and have to like have worked with adults either around the areas of dating and relationships, or just have worked with like adults with like helping them like live like an adult. So like they have to help them with like maybe like getting ready for work or getting ready for school, or like how to be an adult and live on your own.
Because I'm just going to plant this bug in your ear. If there's a way that you can get insurance to pay for this, oh my goodness. You would have people signing up left, right, and center. And, counseling, you can do telehealth counseling now, but I think people have to be licensed, LMFTs or something of that sort. But if there's a way, Thomas, that you can get for insurance to pay for this, I think you would have a crazy amount of business. Because I don't know a single person on the planet that doesn't it's on Maslow's hierarchy of needs to have people to feel intimacy with, and all the different ways that is implied. And of course, people who have social difficulties still want that and deserve that, and we should be helping them to be able to connect with those things that they want in their life in a way that's meaningful to them, and not expect that they're just going to figure it out on their own, right?
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
All right. So again, where should people go so that they can find out more information and sign up?
So they can go to uneepi.com. That's uneepi.com. And besides like the coaching, we also have like a few other different resources to help out our members, and they're free actually. One of them is blogs, and then the blogs go over like a wide array of topics onto like how to fill out a profile, how to like message someone, how do I date safely, what do I say in a date, or what do I do in a date, where to go on a date. And we're actually about to add 2 new blogs on like how do I dress for a date, which we added by the end of the day today. And then like a ton of other topics that we go over. And then we have a podcast called Love My Autism that we're going to kick up back again this year. And these topics go over like we have neurotypicals as well as those in the spectrum come on our podcast and talk about their relationships and their friendships, and like how they've kept them like how they've kept like healthy relationships, and how they've gotten rid of like people that might not be good for their future, as well as how they've like how did they find like how have they found love if they're like in a relationship.
Well, I think it's amazing. And just yesterday on the show, I was saying that I wish somebody would offer a class on how to use social media, because I find I have a lot of friends that are on the spectrum that I am friends with on Facebook and other social media sites. And, I'm not somebody who can diagnose. That's not what I am able to do. And yet, I can tell when somebody messages me whether they're on the autism spectrum. And I'm very into there's no wrong way and there's no right way. But those friends of mine will say, I don't understand when I'm talking to somebody on Facebook why I don't get as many responses as this friend of mine that, isn't on the spectrum. And I have said to them, but don't you understand? Part of it is that when you send me a message and the message is hey, and I'm busy, all I can respond is hey back. So I put hey back, and we haven't gotten anywhere. And that usually, it takes like 4 different interactions before they'll say to me, I have a question for you. And then I instantly respond because I know what to answer. But when you say hey, I don't know how to respond except hey. And so it sounds like you're teaching that class, and I just want to say thank you, because I know a lot of frustrated people.
There is, and there's actually a blog on that too, because when I was on data science before too in the past, I used to get messages from people saying hi, and you can't really go anywhere with hi.
Right.
And it's how am I supposed to get to know you? And if you don't really have your profile filled out, and you just have the word hi, it's not going to really lead to anywhere. So that was one of the first blogs we written, how to keep a conversation going, how to message someone for the first time.
Yes, how to open that conversation, and because there's nothing wrong with hi, except that if the purpose of saying hi is to get me to say something back, and to keep it going, if you say hi and that's it, all I can say is hi, because I don't know what's happening. But perfect. I love the fact that you're doing it. So I want to encourage everybody to take advantage. Do you have gift certificates so that you can gift this to somebody that you care about in your life?
We have that for coaching. We're actually in the process of doing that for the actual dating part of the site, but we do have that for the coaching part of it.
Okay. Well, I can think of one person that I'm going to make sure sees this so that he can take advantage of what you have, because this is exactly what he has been asking for a long time. And I know he's not the only one. So, Thomas, thank you so much for coming up with this and having such a great idea. Again, it's www.uneepi.com, uneepi.com, to sign up and enjoy it. We think it's just super. So thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back to finish out the show. I got to tell you, it's not the last show of the week, because we're going to be live tomorrow, and I'll tell you all about that when we come back.